Comedian Killer Beaz hanging out with us. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Good morning. I've joined you guys in the studio live because some things you have to say in person to your friends.
Oh, like?
What do you have to
Okay.
say?
I love you.
So,
I love you, man.
well, I love you.
Okay.
I wasn't really talking about y'all, though.
Oh.
What I was saying, I was just making a statement.
Oh,
So,
okay. He was talking
Is
about
this
Patrick.
an intervention? Are you here to tell me that I have to stop eating Cheetos? Is that what it is?
You've got to stop eating Cheetos with that hand. You need to use the other hand, your non-dominant hand. You've got doorknobs Cheeto. You've got the dog is Cheeto. My friend Roy the baby has an orange head.
When
From
your
your
baby has
Cheeto.
Cheeto dust on his head, you realize that you've gone
You know,
too far.
I'm not a big Cheeto fan.
What?
It gets in my teeth. It's like it
love
gets
Yeah.
crushed and compounded.
Oh, yeah,
If-
but dude.
in there.
If you were going to eat them, would you use the quick fried to a crackly crunch or the baked to a...
Baked.
Baked, all the way
Oh,
baked.
no, I want
Although,
them.
Takis are my new dirty pleasure. Have you tried those?
I have not. I've seen the bag. What is it?
It's just, they're really spicy. Like, you know, they're kind of warm, I guess. They're not hot.
Yeah, they're not spicy, but they're.
But, man, I'll
There's a
eat a
lot going
whole
on.
bag at one time. That is the devil. Takis will get you twice.
Really? Well, I get
Oh,
that.
okay.
They're a physiological reference.
So good, though.
Yes, sir.
So good,
Have you
though.
ever seen the people do the one chip challenge? It's like it's
I
a chip,
have
Yeah.
chip covered in like
some kind of death pepper.
ghost pepper mixed with like a ethanol-based diesel or something like that.
Yeah, just a slurry of human flesh.
That's a good. I like slurry. That's a good word.
So speaking of slurry, maybe not the best connection there. But,
Speaking of slurry, how's that new moonshine of yours?
this is Appalachian Ambrosia moonshine.
Correct.
This is your moonshine. So Ambrosia? That's
It's like a fruit
flower.
salad-y thing that they always had when I was growing up down in the South. Orange, mandarin orange, pineapple, coconut, all in it. It was like a
That's Ambrosia salad.
correct.
And so,
it's
that's
like
what
that.
this kind of tastes like.
Yeah. This is let me see here: mandarin orange, pink grapefruit, maraschino cherry, and coconut.
And that's all the flavors in this moonshine?
Correct. Although, for those with an adept palate, the base is corn liquor.
Corn, of course
and,
it is.
And
'cause it's
those with
moonshine.
the educated moonshine
So
palate
it's
would taste
60
that
proof.
as well.
That's like this is not like a fruity drink you order in a bar. This is strong stuff. But it tastes sweet.
Yeah, it's only 30%. Most moonshines run around 80, 90. This is a chick drink. That's why it
Give me
says.
some.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
He
why-
might actually love this. Will make you feel great. dude.
That's why it
You have been
says.
kind of under the weather. It's like,
That's why it says she shared approved on the label.
Does it really say that?
It also
there.
says not
Yeah.
your Nana's moonshine.
It goes, not your
But my
Nana's
I got to
moonshine.
get Beaz to
Nana
tell you
has
my
moonshine.
favorite story about dealing with the FDA.
So you have
God,
to
can you
send.
imagine being working for the FDA?
And you get a call from Whale.
When
Are
you
you there?
when you quote unquote go legal
Right.
in the moonshine world, there are hoops to jump through with the feds. You have to send your entire recipe, all the ratios of the ingredients to them. They peruse that and okay it or don't. So we got that level done. They
That's got to be a
okayed it.
great job at the FDA, the
And
moonshine
then-
taster.
Oh, and get this. And then you have to submit your label. And so on my label, since I'm shooting for the female demographic, I've got She Shed approved, not your Nana's moonshine, enhance your dance, it's your party, you can shine if you want to.
Yeah, this is all these little
That
cute sayings
stuff.
on it.
And
yeah.
I also added makes 30% of husbands look hotter.
Okay.
Okay, the
Just 30%.
federal government kicked out my label and denied our license and scolded us and told us, you can't prove it makes 30% of husbands look hotter. And
That's the most federal government thing I think I've ever
and
heard.
we literally had to go back and remove that line from our label and resubmit it.
Yeah.
We're fine.
So
America's
everything's
fine.
fine.
It's all fine.
Yeah.
All right.
okay.
Well,
yeah, but it is available. You can get it online in like 30 states at, of all things, moonshineuniverse.com.
Moonshineuniverse.com. You're looking for Killer Beaz Appalachian Ambrosia
Moonshine.
All right. Well, Killer is with us. We'll come back and catch up with him on the way next. Hang on. Comedian Killer Beaz with us. You can find. You what, Killer? Oh, you just jumped on the mic like you're going to say something.
Oh,
like
I thought you needed me.
No.
we always need you.
I'll handle this part, and then you'll be obvious when it's your turn. Killer Beaz is joining us in the studio. He's got his new moonshine, which is called Appalachian Ambrosia Moonshine.
I think it's great. Not every comedian has their own moonshine.
Oh, this smells so good.
And is not.
It smells amazing.
Hey, this does remind me of that
Patrick, why'd you give me-
ambrosia salad my mom used to
Thank
make.
you.
After church, we'd get together, for the.
It doesn't smell like moonshine.
No, it doesn't.
It smells like
You're giving us no warning, is what I'm hearing. That when you smell it, you're like, yeah, I can handle this.
Your
I don't know.
mother's been warning you your whole life, and now you're gonna wait for me to okay the warning. Don't do what the comedian says.
So
Are you a comedian or a moonshiner?
He's both.
I'm a lot of things, sir.
Very complex, like an
Multifaceted.
onion.
Yeah.
So this is designed for you, Carson. It's supposed to be
Ladies in mind.
marketed towards women.
Correct. See, she
And Big D.
shall approve.
I mean, and it's got your face on it, so that right
That.
there.
yes.
That.
All right.
Oh,
So are we taking the taste? All right.
Salute.
All right. Yeah.
Sláinte.
Oh, what did you say, Slasha?
Sláinte Mahan.
All right.
All right. I don't know. What that, whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
It's got a nice
okay.
little
Kick to it?
back end.
Wow. Just drink it all up there, please.
Yeah.
He didn't drive. He's fine.
It's got
Do you-
some horsepower.
Do you
Yes.
find that the more that you have been in the moonshine world, that you've gotten what do you call it when you
Accustomed?
what's the word? That's the word I'm looking for.
Accustomed?
No,
Or
you get a
higher tolerance?
tolerance. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
word.
For
Like
For alcohol.
iocane powder.
oh
Yeah.
no,
No.
no, I don't find that to be. I don't find that to be
I don't know.
applicable.
I feel like my alcohol tolerance is definitely built up over the years, but it's also I've gotten a lot bigger, so that could be part of it. But D's a big guy, and if you give him one shot of whiskey, he's no good.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I am. It is it's different. Moonshine has got this. I don't know when the whole moonshine thing started coming out, and you could get it and stuff. Like I remember it was at David Wiley's basement one time. Stab was an ATF. Stab was an ATF agent, retired, and so they would go and they would take the stills and they bust them up or whatever. And he had this box and had a bunch of stuff in it, including moonshine, and it looked just like that. It was in a mason jar type thing, and it was clear. And he goes, "You ever had moonshine?" I'm like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old. I'm like, no, you should try it. And it was awful. It was terrible. It was orange or apple.
Gotcha.
It was no apple I've ever tasted like that. I didn't even get a hint of apple.
Right.
Nothing. It was straight up aviation fuel.
Mhm.
Right. Well, and on the show on Moonshiners, a lot of times, all these guys want me to sample. There's a yada yada, and I don't drink much. I barely drink. So back to the tolerance. I have a much lower tolerance
gotcha.
to alcohol than I did in old timey days. But the moonshine is very finicky when you run it, and it's easier to make it so it tastes really hot. And really caustic.
Yeah,
almost.
that's the memory I have.
And a lot of times to me it tastes like Zippo lighter fluid.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You've
Not that
drink
we know what
Zippo
that
lighter
tastes
fluid?
like, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and so
so-
now the whole industry is it's become its own
well,
boutique kind of deal.
Well, there's your rot gut white lightning, and then there's your artisan spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And so luckily the guys I'm working with on Moonshiners are pure D artists.
Yeah.
And so just watching the way they tweak those recipes and the way they finesse it when they're making it is very intriguing. And that gets a lot of the harshness if you run it slow and stay within your temperature tolerances and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You can make it so that the word smooth means it doesn't burn and it doesn't make you go, oh my gosh, are you sure that was for humans?
Yeah, this is pretty
so-
smooth.
Yeah, this
So,
is
yeah.
not like prison hooch. This is way smooth.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the notoriety of moonshining and just the Moonshiner show in itself going into its 12th season
It's crazy.
has been very educational for distillers all across the country for do's and don'ts and how to tweak, their product. It's a big hobbyist thing. There are several states where you can actually distill moonshine for your own personal use. And so people have gone crazy about the different recipes and different yeast that you use and all that kind of stuff.
My eye is
So,
twitching now.
That's good. That means it's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like,
Yeah.
So on the Killer Beaz prison hooch, is your picture also on the front of it?
Not on the prison hoot.
Not yours.
No.
Okay.
No, because I've changed my stripes. Is that a word?
I'm not even sure what you're talking
prison
about.
stripes.
Either. That one, I
like
guess.
that.
So how
So speaking of, we went to Brushy State.
Oh, the haunted prison?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
We
I
were
want to talk
there-
to you about that.
We were there 2 days ago.
Oh,
so.
hang on. Killer Beaz is right in my wheelhouse. And now some ghosts and old prisons
Yeah.
and hooch. I don't know. We'll talk with him on the way. More Killer Beaz. Killer Beaz joining us in the studio.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he just took a shot of
He just
moonshine.
took a shot of real old hardcore moonshine.
And you
not
got
his
that
sweet,
from me.
Yeah, this is
That's
your
an old one. that you
Yeah.
This is
brought.
an old one that you brought. That
See how much-
Allegedly.
See how much better I am at distilling now?
Yeah, you're much better. That stuff is. Whew. Hey, so you went to Brushy Mountain State
Yes.
Penitentiary. It's
Yes.
abandoned, no longer in use prison,
a maximum
Yep.
security state penitentiary, which
situated.
It's in Petro, Tennessee.
Yep.
It opened in 1996 and closed in 2009. And the person there goes, they housed prisoners in that building from 1896.
You said 1996.
1896 to 2009. I'm like, those prisoners were old. That is a long time.
That's a life sentence.
That's like a record.
Yeah.
All right, so did you see
They
any
say,
ghosts?
I did not, but they say most of the men that were sentenced that walked in that front door did not come out. The majority of the people died that went to that prison, and it had the nickname End of the Line.
Yeah, it was it's supposed to be one of the most haunted places
Yeah.
in America, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
so,
it's pretty. Oh, yeah, it's high up there.
and they have a distillery in there now, the Brushy Mountain Distillery.
Of course they
In
did.
the
And
prison? In the
so-
haunted prison?
Yes, and so
Bringing the
on
spirits
the
to the
grounds,
spirits.
right? So,
Yes.
so not spilling the beans, but we may do a show on the grounds there. We're thinking about
A
doing
comedy
that.
show?
A
Yeah,
Killer
they do
Beaz
shows
comedy
there.
special.
They do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have entertainment venues in there. So, and since I'm on Moonshiners and we're doing the tour of distilleries and all that stuff, we may shoot an actual special.
Dude, you have to
Cole-
let us know.
in
I want to
there.
go to the haunted place
I
and watch
will,
you
man.
do comedy.
Cole
Yeah, I
Swim.
will. I would. Yeah, and it's a funky little their coal house that they stored the coal in for their big boilers. Is still there, and it's a shotgun, long
Yeah.
narrow room with an open end and a funky, neat little stage on the other end.
Yeah.
So we may go in and light that place up and do a nighttime.
Light it up where the
show.
coal was.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
It's all fun and games till the ghosts show up.
So,
That's all.
hey, how do we get your new moonshine again?
moonshineuniverse.com. Or is it international? We need to look that up.
Oh my
Need
God!
to
Did
make
you even make
sure-
this? Is
He's
this
a
even
pro.
yours? Did you just make a label at your house and slap it on something?
Let me tell you something. About my house and labels. You're not. Never mind. I don't have anything. But I
mean,
thought
the-
when I stalled and went, let me tell you something.
You thought your brain would be
about
fast
my
enough?
house and labels. I
No.
thought my brain would go, oh,
No.
it's a great line, dude.
Yeah,
Did
you
this
just
line
went,
real
no.
quick.
Yeah, I can't
Not
find anything
anymore.
on Moonshine
But-
Universe.
But I have the. Let's go to Moonshine International.
This is the most
Right.
Killer Bee
Can
stupidity.
you just go to
Let me tell you-
killerbees.com?
look.
Is there a link?
I got a lot on me. I bet there is.
I found Moonshine.
Because that's what's
International.
on the
International
jar is
Killer.
your website.
Hey, this is Killer. How's the sales going? Well, we haven't sold one.
Yeah, I found
Well,
it
I
here.
don't know why. I'm telling them to go
There
over
it
there
is.
to
It's
Moonshine
Moonshine
International,
That's
and
what
then
it is.
search Killer Beaz. And remember, Beaz is not like the stuff flying around. It's Beaz.
They maybe should send someone else to do this.
Let me tell you, you know what?
Why don't you just tweet out your link and we'll tell people to go do that and check out your Facebook and all that.
Because of the new me, I'm not offended, D.
Yeah, all right.
At your, and I'm going to say it out loud, barbed witticisms.
Yeah.
I'm just coming in to share. I'm coming in here for fellowship.
Yeah, well,
That's why I showed up.
Yeah, well,
That's what
Jesus
we're all
ain't
about.
making ambrosia moonshine. let me tell you.
Carson PM'd me.
DM'd.
DM'd it.
She
DM'd, sir.
Oh
DM'd
my
me.
God, I can't even tell when you're in skit and not.
She DM'd me. That's my superpower.
That's it.
She DM'd me. It's happy hour at the station. Come back.
Okay, all right. Well, you
Now
can
I'm
go.
getting the 3rd degree.
Okay, well now it's moonshineinternational.com. We've come to learn,
Yes.
and look up Appalachian Ambrosia Moonshine if you want to get some of that from Killer Beaz. It really is good.
Or maybe you could just search Killer Beaz in
can.
there.
Mhm.
Is that what you did?
That's what I
I
did.
found it. It's right there.
Came right up.
Yeah, there you go.
And my it's the little jar with my picture on it. Look at
Quantity 17.
All right.
that. I've sold 17 already.
Yeah, while we've been on the air.
Just now.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Killer. Thank you. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, sir. And I'm going to make my way out now. And I'm going to go make this world a better place, or just ignore it. One of those two.
All right.
So
Do you need some help, or are you good?
I'm good.
Killer Beaz, everyone. Thank you.
Wow, we have videos, lots of them, more than just the one you watched. We got more and more and more and more.
Yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or we'll tell your mom.